Alright, so you already seen the title, so you already know what this video is going to be about. My pretty boy smile. Alright, so let's just jump on in it. So pretty much everyone knows that I got my teeth did last year. I used to have a gap. There wasn't nothing major wrong with my teeth, my grill. Everything was fine, but I had a gap. And pretty much I wanted to have a perfect smile, so I wanted to get the gap closed. So, I did a lot of research of ways of, how to make that possible. I looked into doing Smile Direct last year. So I was like, I seen the commercials, let me check it out, let me see what's good, see if it's worth it. So, I did my research. I have a cousin who also did Smile Direct, so I talked to her about it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot just to see, how everything progressed and how my results will be. So, I signed in and got the little kid, did the impression, sent it back. Sent it back. So, probably like a few weeks afterwards, I found out, I had got approved for my dental insurance and all that good stuff. So I go into the dentist to get a teeth clean, get everything checked up, and I was talking to my doctor about doing, Smile Direct, stuff like that. So he was like, why don't you do it here? We can do it. Your insurance will cover the procedure. So, why not let us do it? So I got to thinking, I was like, okay, do I want to spend $200 or whatever for the aligners and stuff to come back from Smile Direct and then pay monthly on Smile Direct, or do I want to let my insurance pay for this and I'm not paying for it, it's free. So I took up the free offer. Oh, who ain't gonna take up being doing something?
Yo, what's up? Good morning. It is 10/18, September the 20th, and today is a big day because I'm at my dental appointment right now, which is 9 to it's 9 to 11 o'clock, but anyway, so we're finally here to get the gap closed. Pretty much get a whole new smile. As everybody know, I've been trying to change my smile ever since probably back in March when I was going to start on the Smile Direct, but then I went another way and decided to go through the dental. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know the process. Well, I do know the process. I've been doing a lot of research on it before I decided to do this. No, I'm not getting veneers. I'm actually getting crowns. So crowns is more safer and more better than veneers from what I researched and also from what my doctor has told me. So, I don't think it's going to be a really painful process. I think the only thing that I hate is pretty much when they get ready to numb it and they got to put the needle in my gum and all that good stuff. That's probably the only part that's going to hurt and that I'm going to feel. Other than that, everything else is probably going to be just like that. Got my headphones so I can listen to music because the drilling and all that stuff, it hurts my ears. And hopefully it ends up being good and I'm not coming out here looking like Steve Harvey, Nene Leakes, light-skinned Keisha with big chicklet teeth. Cause I'm gonna freaking cry. But anyway, so stay tuned and I guess I'll be back when it's over with. Yeah, so say goodbye.
To my dentist in Nashville, Tennessee, which is Embassy Dental. If anybody's in Nashville, check them out. Dr. J is amazing. So make sure you go in there and check them out. When, set the appointment, Dr. J checked out everything and, seeing what the process we need to do. I had to do was get gum laser surgery for him to cut that open. I know it makes sounds a little gross. Cut it open and hopefully that it falls together, pretty much close up on its own.
Okay, so I can't really talk much because the shit hurt, but I had to have the top of my gum surgery. So that way, they're trying to see if my gap can close on its own. So I wasn't able to get my gap closed today, but they did everything else, all the hard work. Oh gosh. All the surgery, all the drill work, and got my impression. So when I come back, I probably have like 2 more appointments, or probably 1 more appointment before I have the full gap closed and everything. So right now my mouth is sore. They do got some stuff in, but you really can't see the teeth. They still have the gap in. So yeah, I can't talk for the rest of the day. You still see the damn white stuff. My face is swole. So yeah.
I had that procedure happen. Now, everything, how can I put this? It's not really painful. I think the only painful part that you're gonna have out this whole process is the beginning, is when they numb everything. Now, when they put the needles in there and numb it, that hurts like crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But once they numbed everything, it was pretty much a doozy. Like, I really didn't have much pain during that time and afterwards. But so what they do is, all my regular teeth, what I did was, it was 6 teeth that I had did. So it was the 6 at the top. Cause like I said, we're closing my gum. We're closing my gap. So what they do is they drill each teeth down to like baby sized dinosaur shark looking teeth. Now I can say the whole drilling part, it was very annoying, cause like you got this drill to your mouth, you're hitting the teeth like getting drilled down, and they're going tooth to tooth, and it's like, ugh, it's very irritating. And then you gotta make sure, they gotta make sure that they don't hit. Like if you got sensitive teeth, oh, I know this is gonna be crazy for you. But they wanna make sure that they don't go too close to the what's it called? Enamel, whatever it's called, the part in the tooth. Cause like when they hit that, all the nerves like is crazy. Shaved it down all the way to little baby teeth. They did the little laser surgery. Then they also come in and take your impression. They do a top impression, then they do a bottom impression, because they want to be able to get your bite and all that good stuff. So I can't remember how many impressions I did. They did that, and on the same day they was able to go into their lab and make me some temporary crowns to put on my teeth until my permanent comes in. So the temporary, the temps. Cause Lord, I ain't got time to do it. Anyway, the temps that they put on, they was okay. They felt real. They felt normal. They put those in, and what they wanted to do was to see if my gap was gonna close on its own, which, like I said, was at the top where my gums is, where they did the surgery. So I had to wait, if I'm not mistaken, I think a month and a half, or maybe 2 months. I'm not really sure. That's why I wish I would have did this video right after. But I'll be putting in clips and pictures and stuff that I did take back then, so y'all can see some of the stuff. But yeah, so I had the temps in for a minute, and I didn't like it because the temps, my gap wasn't closed with the temps in, so I still had a gap with the temps. And it was just, I was just so freaking ready to hurry and get those temps out of my mouth. Anyway, so I go back to the visit, they check everything. The gap, the top part of the gum still haven't closed, so they told me wait, a few more months. So I'll say it was probably about the end of the summer. So mind you, I've had the temps in March, April, May, June, July to August. So I've had the temps in for 6 months. And I know between that 6 months, I probably had to go back once, because one of the part of the temps had chipped. And I was like, oh, no, I cannot do this. Like they was kind of like breaking off. So I guess they wasn't like real strong temps. So I had to go back. They had to file, do whatever they had to do, and replace them. So after the 6 months, I went back. They checked everything. Like I said, they had to replace what they needed to replace. And they was like, okay, well, we're going to give it, a few more months. So I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I'm ready to get this stuff over with. I'm ready to see a new smile. So I say probably a month after, I go in and they do another impression. I can't remember how many impressions they do. They do the x-rays, all that good stuff. And then they start fitting me for my permanents. So after that, they fit me for my permanents. You also get to pick the color that you want your teeth to be. So I don't know how anywhere else how they do it, but I know like with Embassy, they have like a color swab, kind of like how when you go do paint, how you go and look at the little color swabs or whatever they call it. So it was kind of like a little thing where she had like all the different colors of the teeth. So she was telling me, she was like, don't pick the first one. The first one is like a real bright white. Probably brighter than how the light is making my shirt right now. And I was like, yeah, I don't want nothing to look fake. I don't want nothing to look like Nene Leakes, Steve Harvey, light skin Keisha. I ain't want none of that. I want my stuff to look natural as possible. So I think the shade that I picked was either the second one or the third one, because I wanted to look as natural, like I said, as possible. So she helped me out with that, picking the shade. All that was good. Sent it to the lab, and that was that. I was pretty much still waiting. So by this time, I go back in November. So yeah, like this was pretty much almost a whole year process. So I go back in. I take that back. It wasn't November. It was the week before. Yes, it was. It was Sports. Yo, what's good? Today is October 25th, 2019. Giving y'all a little update on my whole Gap closing process. It's been almost a month now. I think it is a month as of today, where I first went in and got everything prepped and set up. We all remember last time I went in, I got the gum surgery at the top of my lip, and then they put some temporaries in my mouth until my permits come in. Now, at that time, I thought we was getting my permits put in, or a better temporary with the gap closed, but that wasn't the case. So, like I said, I'm on the way now. Well, I didn't say it, but anyway, today's the day. I'm on my way back to my dentist to get these temporaries taken out, and we're gonna get temporaries with the gap actually closed put in, and they're also gonna be molding. If I like these temporaries, they're gonna be molding everything for my permits. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that I like these, because I'm very nervous. I don't want to go in and it be something that I do not like and I regret this whole process. Because if you've been following me, if you know, I've been trying to do this whole teeth gap closing, since February, when my original plan was going to go with Smile the Ring. But we're going to see how it goes. The surgery thing pretty much healed up probably within a week and a half. I don't like these temps that I have in my mouth right now. I'm ready to get this stuff out my mouth and get something in. So, stay tuned. Hopefully when we come back, I'll be a happy camper with a new smile. Temporary. October. I go back in and it's time to get my permanents put in. Like, y'all do not know how excited I was when I went in there and, was getting ready for this whole procedure, which it didn't take long, none of that. They had to pull the temps out. Now, understand, none of this was snatch out. I couldn't just snatch none of this out myself. Like, it's pretty much submitted, like, in your mouth. So, they're not going nowhere. I don't know where they're going somewhere. Somebody get a hammer and just boom, 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 boom in your mouth, and then they gone. Anyway, I go in and they pull them. Oh gosh, I think that was like it didn't hurt. So I'm letting you know it didn't hurt when they pulled them out, but it was just a part of them pulling it and stuff, which was like, ooh, hurry up. And then when they take it out, they have to clean up under. So you got these little bitty baby shark teeth, and then the air, you gotta make sure your mouth is closed so the air won't hit it because it's gonna make it sensitive. So you're like, oh, hurry up and put the other ones in. So anyway, she put the new ones in, and then she gave me a mirror to look at it. And when I tell y'all, like, I literally almost started crying when I saw my new smile. Like, just thinking about it now is kind of getting me emotional. But it was like, I waited this long and like, I look like a whole new person. Like I said, I've never had an issue with my gap. I love my gap, but it was, you know, it was the thing that set me apart from a lot of people. It was my unique birthmark. I guess you could say birthmark. It what made me stand out from people, you know. Everybody liked my gap. A lot of people was against me closing the gap. You know, they was happy for me. They was, you know, they wasn't pissed off because I was closing, but a lot of people didn't want me to do it. But it was something that I wanted to do for myself. But like I said, when she gave me that mirror and I looked at it, I just wanted to just jump up and just like hug her, hug the whole staff, and just really just break down and cry, because it was just like I was like a whole new person and a whole new smile. So they end up putting everything in, like I said, in October. I had to go back in December just for them to check on everything, make sure everything was, you know, I ain't have no issues or with nothing. Now let me go back before I actually got them put in permanently. I had them to, because the original ones, they wasn't too big, but I didn't like them, so I had them to shave them down, do some extra work to them, and send them back to the lab before I actually put the permanents in. So they did all that, and I went back in December and got everything checked up. Everything was good, and now it is May, going into June, and I've had these in for what? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So about 7 months I've had these in, and I love it. Like, I love my smile. I can't stop smiling, you know. So I mean, I love it. Now, any different type of feelings or nothing or anything, everything feels normal. Like, you can't tell that, I can't tell that they're fake. Like, when I touch it with my tongue, it feel like I have my natural teeth in. There's nothing different. Like, alright, they're not going nowhere. It just really feels like it's my real, like I was born with this. It doesn't feel no different. I think the only thing it feels is like real clean, like pearls, like having marbles or something in your mouth. Like, if you brush them, it just feels very clean, like squeaky clean. But that's about it. I know I can't really tell y'all how much it all costs together, because with my insurance, when I heard insurance was gonna pay for it and I wasn't coming out of pocket, I went deaf after that. So I can't tell you, I think it was like 75, it was 70 something per tooth. So I got 6 teeth did, and you just calculate that up. But yeah, I remember it was like between 70 and 75 per tooth. But other than that, I'm happy about it. I may go later on this year to get my bottom did, depending on how this COVID-19 stuff shifts and all the racism and stuff going on. I just don't know, but I am looking to get my bottom did. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my bottoms, but I just really wanted to match the top, you know. So that's about it. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'll try to answer your questions. But one thing I do want to say, I mean, if there's anything about your body that you want to change, do it for you and do it. I mean, if you have the money or whatever, or the insurance that cover it, do it. Do whatever makes you happy. Just, you know, don't listen to outside people. Don't let nobody influence you to do it. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it for yourself. And like I said, go for it. Do whatever makes you happy. Anyways, on another note, thanks for watching. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribing. Shout out to all the people who have subscribed. Ugh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, my words are just freaking up right now. I don't even know why. And yeah, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all share this video. Like I said, like it. Give a brother, you know, help a brother out. But anyway, thank y'all. Peace, love.